Hajapoo, hajapoo, hajapoo. Heru nefe, heru nefe. Beautiful day. Looking forward to moving with you. Today is the day of the new moon, so we want to definitely make sure to get our intentions written down so that they can expand and grow with the waxing and waxing moon. Also, this is the weekend of Juneteenth. So for all those that are getting it in and celebrating, dealing with the liberation of those descended from Africa that were prisoners of war in this context, we really appreciate you lending some support their way, saying a prayer, lighting a candle, as they continue to fight for the ongoing oppression. And just took a moment of silence for all those whose names we don't know, who have been lost. Forgive me for not stating it directly, but we want to, part of the reason that we do this work is that we know that Tai Chi Chuan not only serves to aid longevity, but it aids to save longevity by helping to rewire your DNA. So it aids in the resilience because it promotes longevity through what we do. And so without too much more talking, we're just going to talk about how we're going to get it in today. We're going to do our Shaashaa. All everybody check in Asar Stance, Qigong. Because we're in the lunar cycle, we're going to get the lunar cycle portion of the form. We're going to do the form. We're going to do the alternate nostril breathing. And then we're going to get to the wisdom from the sages of the ages. All right. So now we got it. We're going to get it in. Let's get moving. All right. So we start from Wuchi position. All the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right. So, of course, as usual, we're going to come from Wuchi. We're going to shift and step. Shift the weight, pivot on the heel. Both the feet are straight and parallel. Get these hands up. Shift the weight. Rotate the toes, draw a circle with the toes. Then we change direction. Set it down, wiggle the toes. Start with the big toe. Work your way down. All the way to the pinky toe, one toe at a time. Set that foot down. Then pick up the other foot and draw a circle with the toes. Then change the direction. Sit it down, wiggle the toes. One toe at a time. Working your way all the way down to the pinky toe. Dropping these hands and working the shoulders. One at a time. Full range of motion. And we take it to the front. And we switch shoulders. And we take it to the front. I'm going to go with the head to the left and right. Looking over that left shoulder, taking it down and up. Over that right shoulder, taking it up and down. Front and center, and then down and out. We're going to take it around in a circle. And on your next in breath, take the head around in the opposite direction. And on the next in breath, bring it right back to front and center. All right, shake it out opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Back to Wuchi. Pyramid hands. And we're going to step into a Asar Stance. Shift the weight, step, heel first. A little wider than shoulders width. We'll do 12 breaths in a Asar Stance. Let's begin. Pyramid hands. Drop the left hand. Bring the right into the chest. Do not touch the chest with the arms or the hands. Extend the right hand. Shift the weight, come across the body, tracing the Tai Chi diagram. Stop. Front and center. Bring that left hand into the chest. Into pyramid hands. Holding the golden orbs. Rotating the hands into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs. Into oneness. Grab it through the chute. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Arms and hands not touching the body. Rotating the left hand on top so the palms are facing each other. See a ball of gold and white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Turtle. Drawbridge. Pointing the hands. Oneness. Pyramid hands. You're going to shift all the way to the right leg and slide the left foot into Wuchi position. Let the hands come down and shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Good, good, good. Wuchi. And we're going to go to feet parallel, shoulders width. All right, now that we're here, we are going to do the lunar cycle of the short form. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to do the short form. So let's get back into Wuchi. Want to make sure that we're getting it right, getting our practice in from Wuchi to feet parallel. Now we're going to begin. So we begin sinking down, step, shift, pivot, rebalance, sun rises. And we're doing a lunar cycle. Shake it out. And Wuchi. And here we go into the short form. All right, shake it out. Have a seat. Thumb and index finger touching in the right hand, palm up. Left thumb blocking off the left nostril, middle index finger to center of the forehead. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Release, exchanging hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Both hands, thumb and index fingers touching, palms up. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. Release. Palms down on top of the knees. Breathing in through the nostrils. Breathing out through the mouth, cleansing breath. In through the nostrils. Out through the mouth, cleansing breath. One more time, in through the nostrils. Out through the mouth. All right, time for our wisdom from the sages of the ages. The important thing for us to get to now is knowing we have 7 more days until the end of the summer solstice community fast. Hopefully everyone is enjoying this fast as much as I am. I'm really being challenged. I'm grateful for the opportunity to exercise discipline, to really explore the relationship with my physical body and my mind and my spirit through the reading and the not being so impacted by things that are happening on commercial TV and commercial radio. Hopefully it's impacting you well, and you're reflected in your journals, reflected in your food logs, and the way in which you are writing, and any other way that you are experiencing this fast, so it enables you to have a clear picture of how you operate your vehicle. And the goal of these fasts is, again, to put you in control. So with that, we get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And here we go. And this particular part, taken from the literary tradition, The Essence of Tai Chi Chuan, is from the exposition of insights into the 13 postures. And it is said first in the mind, then in the body. The abdomen relaxes, then the breath sinks into the bones. The spirit is relaxed, and the body calm. It is always in the mind. Being able to breathe properly leads to agility. The softest will then become the strongest. Then we go from the teachings of Ptah Hotep. Everyone teaches as they act. That person will speak to the children so that they will speak to their children. That right one will set an example and not give offense. So if justice stands firm, your children will live. As to the child who gets into trouble, when people see it, they will say about the child, that's just like them. And they'll also say when they even hear a rumor about a child, that's just like them too. So you must remember, to see everyone is to satisfy the many. Any riches that you have are useless without the many. Don't say something and then take it back. Don't put one thing in place of another. Beware of releasing the restraints in you, lest the wise say, listen. If you want to endure in the mouth of the hearers, speak after you have mastered the craft. If you speak to good purpose, all your affairs will be in place. Conceal your heart, control your mouth. Then you will be known among the officials. Be quite exact before your leader. Act so that no one will say, they're a child of that one. And then from the Tao Te Ching, après vous, opening. That rivers and seas can be kings of all valleys is because they are good in staying low. That's why they can be kings of all valleys. Thus, the sage, wishing to be above the people, always speaks as if they were inferior to them. And wishing to lead the people, always places themselves behind them. So when the sage occupies a high position, the people do not feel any oppression. And when he occupies a leading position, the people do not feel any harm. Therefore, the world is glad to support her and never gets tired of doing so. Because she does not contend, no one in the world can contend with her. Right. So now we have it. Let's bow out and we say to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student, teacher. Bid you Hetep, giving honor and praise to the ancestors and homage to the eternal witnesses of earth and sky. I bid you Hetep, Ankuja Seneb, Amenre Nasut Neched, Atenre Neb, and Onk. Look forward to seeing you all again. Please enjoy this time during this new moon. The summer solstice comes on the 21st, the longest day of the year, the time of the victory of the light over the darkness. Spend some time pondering how that manifests in your life. And then get yourself some watermelon. If you're watching this in the Northern Hemisphere, with some seeds. It's the original red, black, and green. Know what I mean? That's a cool.